Hey, I'm George from MovieWeb. How are you both?
We're good. How are you?
Good, good. Excited to be here and to talk about this movie and your career. The first thing I wanted to ask, it just jumps out at me, is if whatever happened to Baby Jane is something that kind of percolates in there or has some influence on you, and maybe also what other movies and like just influence the approach to this one.
What like that was like the first like seed because I became so obsessed with that film and so obsessed with Betty Davis. There's a bunch like I can't even off the top of my head. I'm trying to like I know that Wait Until Dark was another one that was like a blind character's point of view, which I loved. And like that was felt really intense, and then it felt like it stepped it up in the 80s with See No Evil with Mia Farrow. Like I look at those and like I feel like those have got like their fingerprints on there. I'm sure there's others that they're the ones off the top of my head. Uh, but like I just like with Mia Farrow or like with Betty Davis when they like it doesn't feel like a performance. They're just so in that character and in that world, and she feels so lived in. And what I love about whatever happened to Baby Jane is that she does not care that she looks and feels ugly. Like that's the point. Like she feels so raw and those things and so unhinged, and that. But then again, she's not evil. The world's been evil to her, and so like that always stuck with me as well, and with my co-writer. And like the most magical part of the whole production was like I watched Whatever Happened to Baby Jane with Sally Hawkins on the weekend, and that was just heaven. I was like, what? And then she was like mimicking all the voices of the actors and everything. So that felt yeah, really, really incredible. And then like another
That's
thing that I always quote as well is In Treatment, the TV show of like how real those characters feel, where it's like like yeah, someone throwing a cup of water on another character's face feels like a car explosion or a car crash because it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you just threw water on that guy's face because they feel like real people. So that's another one as well.
That's so interesting to hear and well put because you do create such darkness and such depth because these people feel real and it hurts. And like,
Yeah.
I'm curious, you talk about being on set, like, what's the vibe like when you're mining these depths? Like because
Oh
it's
my
it's
God.
as an audience, it's like it hits hard, and it's so effective. But I'm just fascinated by like what's the day-to-day like as you're going there.
It's fun. It's because we're dealing with such heavy subject matter, to rock up on set and it to be a grim place is not the right thing. Like, you want it to, especially because we have young actors and stuff, we want to have it fun for them. And then when you have to go into like a heavy scene, character-wise, like the gore scenes, they were probably the most fun to film. So that it wasn't dour then. But the other psychological scenes, it's kind of getting into a headspace and then breaking out of it at the end of it with doing like joke takes. We'd get Sally to do these ridiculous funny takes that in character, but then it kind of brings humor and then can help take us out of it. So it's always about finding that balance. But the set wasn't a grim, No, dour place, and we it didn't was want it to be it was like like a that.
Yeah.
bit of a playhouse. Like,
That's
yeah,
probably
the
good though,
action.
right? It keeps everybody light to a certain degree or like at least
Yeah.
happy to show up. I'm curious if you guys could talk because it feels like you have a knack for comedy and a knack for action. And I'm so fascinated to know, because you've done a great job with horror, what you would have done with something like Street Fighter and maybe where you want to go with something in the action or comedy space, because I'm sure you do a great job and you're chomping at the bit to do more different things.
Yeah, we were so excited for Street Fighter. We were in the rabbit hole for Street Fighter and we were creating set pieces to do Oh, practically, yeah, these amazing, awesome set pieces because we had the resources to be able to do it. everything we pitched to Legendary, like, well, we're thinking this. Like, yep. Like, we're thinking this. Yeah, Like, yeah, like like, the things that we wanted to do and yeah. having it so action based, and they were all for it. It just sucks. It was just scheduling. It didn't line up, which is so unfortunate. But
Yeah.
it is we do want to do an action film, and that's one that we're very very excited for. Bringing our style to that action to a film would be amazing. It's yeah, we're working on a few different things, and an action film is one of them.
I cannot wait to see that. Like I really can't to see what you guys do next. I'm kind of curious to know if you think where you think you blend genre a little bit, like and how you do that because the potential, obviously, with your channel and stuff is so obviously there, and that's some of the most fun stuff when people can pull it off.
Well, yeah, I think there are some comedic moments in Bring Her Back, like especially from like those initial scenes when they come into the house and everything, and I didn't mind leading into a little bit of camp, even in the second half a little bit. There's like a couple of moments that feel like they're having a bit of fun with the audience. But some people might be too traumatized maybe to realize it. But it's always something because we like bringing multiple emotions into a movie because life's never just one emotion. Not everything's scary, not everything's sad. It's those moments of levity are important. So when being able to weave them in, and if they land, that's incredible because we like that because the movies that feel like that. But it's not just one thing. We're writing an action. We've also there's a draft of a romantic comedy as well. Like I was saying, I have the guts to direct it, but yeah. So I like one day I think a comedy would be so amazing. It'd be so fun.
Please do. I think you guys are incredible and your energy's great. And the way you can shift gears is so fun and needed. So thanks again. I got to wrap, but thanks for the time and congratulations on this great work.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Cheers, man.
Bye,
Thanks,
guys.
George.